Hello dear viewers on the Ever Information Program News on TV channel Tours and Falk in studio Hussein Melikov. The 7th International Festival of Puppet Theaters Chодари Khaёl started at the State Puppet Theater in Dushanbe. Professional puppet theaters of Tajikistan, the Russian Federation, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Iran will participate in this festival in a team of 40 people. The report of our colleagues in this regard.
The 7th International Festival of the Puppet Theaters Chодари Khaёl has started in the State Theater Lughtak of Dushanbe city. Professional puppet theaters of the Russian Federation, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan and Iran took part in the international festival in a team of 40 people. In addition, students of the Puppet Department of the State Institute of Culture of the Turkmenistan will perform it for the first time at the festival Chодари Khaёl. At the beginning of the event, the Deputy Minister of Culture of the Republic of Tajikistan stated that the main goal of the festival is to strengthen cooperation in the field of the puppet theaters, to revive and develop the traditional Tajik puppet theater, as well as to improve the aesthetic education of the younger generation. It should be said that Tajikistan is presented at this festival by the puppet theater of Dushanbe, Buston and Bokhtar cities. At this festival, the State Puppet Theater of Dushanbe will present the show Malikai Makor, the Bustan Theater will present Hindi Tiloi, and the Bokhtar Theater will present Khari Makor. After the speeches, actors and employees of the professional puppet theaters of the Russian Federation, Tajikistan, Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Uzbekistan, and Iran, as well as the students of the Puppet Department of the State Institute of Culture of Turkmenistan, walked down the red carpet one by one. After passing the red carpet, the guests were welcomed by Tajik artists on the stage of the State Theater Lughtak with a Tajik song and music and a theatrical program. At the same time, the artisans of the participating theaters presented themselves with a piece of the theatrical performance. After the opening ceremony in the main hall of the Puppet State Theater of the Dushanbe, the show Rivayat Hoy Jovidin of the State Institute of Culture of the Turkmenistan was shown with the participation of guests and children of the city of Dushanbe. The 7th International Festival Puppet Theaters Chодари Khaёl will continue until October 30.
It is the second day the final round of the Republican contest Ilm-furӯғi maърифат is going on. In the final contest, 132 people from the Dushanbe city, 79 people from the Gorno Badakhshan Autonomous Region, 128 people from the Khatlon region, 120 people from the Sughd region, and 120 people from the subordinate cities and districts of the Republic qualify for the final round of the contest. The topic will be continued by our colleagues. In the development of the modern world, the position of the natural and exact mathematical sciences is very significant, and technological development in the world depends on the progress and development of these sciences, so that novelties enter human life through research and inventions. The young inventors who took part in the second day of the Republican contest Ilm-furӯғi maърифат presented their inventions to the judges. Most of them, according to the analysis, are new and interesting inventions. The purpose of this contest is to find such new faces and attract them in the field of science and technology. It can be observed from the health-related equipment and devices made by the teenagers during the 2 days of the contest that the teenagers and young people of the independence era can be considered as a future generation of the country, because each of them has a plan and a dream of invention that will be beneficial for the nation and the state in the future. In fact, every Tajik has a feeling of humanity, loyalty, and love for the people and the nation, which can be observed in the years as well. And other participants of the contest presented to the judges a pair of the gloves made by the pupils of secondary school for disabled people who cannot speak or hear. Achievements of teenagers and young people and employers of various professions in the direction of an innovation are presented in the contest, and it provides them with the opportunity and conditions to gain a certain position in society with a product of their creation and invention in the future, and made a significant contribution to the development and progress of the country. In the spirit of patriotism, educating military services and providing them with a good conditions is considered the most important aspect of the country's defense policy. Because of that, with the support of the country's supreme leadership in the armed force, the problems related to the conditions are currently being resolved. More details are further in the next report.
Improvement of service conditions and improvement of material and technical capacity in the ranks of the armed forces, which is constantly under the intention of the Supreme Commander-in-Chief of the country, along with the increase in the number of military officers, the number of younger people who have graduated from higher education institutions. Today, their high sense of patriotism has made them active officers in the armed forces of the country, inculcating the ideals of the nation, which is first established in the family and society, can make the young people of the draft age or in general, every good citizens of the country be in a stable state and ready to endure the war, which is expressed by every soldier of the line proudly. If serving in the armed forces is considered a school of learning about life and masculinity, then the unity and single-mindedness of loving every piece of land is improved here, because the national army brings together young people from all parts of Tajikistan and expands with the loyalty of the patriots to protect the borders and the land. In addition, they teach recruits military and service skills by means of separate exercises. The generation of the country's independence are proud of the fact that the protection of their motherland and national values of the land is the responsibility of the children of Tajikistan, who consider this responsibility an honor. In the ranks of the armed forces, providing conditions and meetings parents from the military units and meeting with soldiers is a factor in promoting the recruitment of young people into the army. The expansion of the home, school, and the conversation of the people in positions of authority in the lives of young people can help them to love the highest values of patriotism and the protection of the borders and lands, to encourage the restore of the country. That fortunately successful work has been done in this area, and young people, especially those of the age of conscription, have a serious interest in this issue and are ready to serve the country with full desire and strong will, as they have realized that in the background of the service in the ranks armed forces, they are the protectors of their motherland, homeland, and national sanctity.
Dear viewers, at last pay attention to the foreign news by Ardasher Jahangirian.
The Dutch city of Amsterdam will break its record for the highest tourist tax in Europe and possibly the world next year. It has been announced that the tourist tax will increase further to find additional spending so that tourists can contribute more to the city. The daily fee charged to cruise ship guests will range from 8 to 11 euros, and the nightly fee will increase the hotel room rate to 12.5% of the room rate. Amsterdam has been trying to combat over-tourism in recent years, including measures to keep visitors away and limit cruise arrivals. It is said that the main places of the city of Amsterdam have its historical channels: Van Gogh Museum, Dam Square, home to the Royal Palace of Amsterdam and the former City Hall, attracts millions of tourists to Amsterdam every year. The Sydney Opera House is a popular tourist destination in Australia that has turned 50 years old. It is said that the value of this building was given by the global financial company Deloitte at $11.4 billion. Of course, prime real estate of Sydney's waterfront is worth enough, but the real value, according to Deloitte, is that it represents Australia to the world, becoming one of those buildings like the Eiffel Tower and the Empire State Building can be recognized only by its silhouette. According to the Opera House, 42% of people who bought tickets for an event or program in 2022 were first-timers. According to the information, this building was included in the UNESCO World Heritage List in 2007, offering tours of the Opera Theatre in order to provide better service to the international audience, and every year tourists visit the building and opera performances.
Dear viewers, these were all the news up until now. Thanks for watching us. Goodbye.